Jennifer Grunin.
That's me.
Our guest tonight. This is a wonderful book. I read it 3 times, 4 times. This is a book that you can just keep reading over and over and over again and again and again. It's a reminder of life, literally. Am I right?
Yes.
Can we talk about the idea, the first kick, when you decided to get this and put it down?
Sure. So SMISHY stands for Stop Making It So Hard, It's Easy.
Okay.
And how did it literally come about? A friend of mine and I, we were at a conference and we were sitting there with about 100 other people, and they were rolling out some initiatives that we had to discuss, but they didn't have a lot of information about those initiatives. But yet they wanted us to talk about them and reflect and debrief and do chart paper, and everyone around us was really just stressing out and furrowing their brow and acting as if they were trying to cure cancer or create peace in the Middle East. And we just kind of looked at each other and we were like, why are people making it so difficult?
Right.
So she's like, I don't know. And I said, you know what? I'll pay attention. I'll take notes. You come up with something. And then instantly, pretty much within seconds, she flipped over one of our agendas and wrote SMISHY, S-M-I-S-H-I-E. And I go, what's that? She goes, Stop Making It So Hard, It's Easy. I go, that's brilliant. Yeah. So I don't know who grabbed the pen next, but we walked out of that meeting with our logo, which is a bent over palm tree.
Yes,
and of course,
beautiful. We can show a little again, Gloria. When you have a chance, you can.
And palm trees, of course, bend don't break. In the worst of storms.
Do they never break for real? I'm not questioning. I'm just.
Yeah, well, that's what they're known for. I would have to look up, do some research. There might be some rare ones, but then also underneath is that ocean wave, and of course the ocean represents a place of peace and infinite possibilities. So we walked out with that logo and also a mission to make sure that we want to help people of all ages feel better, but feel better in seconds. I can go in a little deeper about how it all came about.
No, it's great. I was reading it and I said, because life is I mean, I like it when we should stop making it so hard. Life is easy. Well, it's not that easy, but we always, for some, I don't know, we're like drama queens.
Yes, it's all about perception.
But it's like it, because when you read it, I'm going to go through my questions because I have quite a few over here. But then when I was reading it again last night, and this don't walk in eggshells, just be prepared. But there's something here that even Gloria, my technical director, when she read it, she went all the way upstairs. I'm going to bring that quote upstairs to the people up there.
Perfect.
They go crazy. I mean, when you read something like this, it seems like it's easy. But how do we make it easy? How do we make that adjustment? Because like the Dalai Lama said in his book, The Art of Happiness, every single human being on this earth, no matter where you come from, no matter what you do for a living, no matter where you come from, everybody wants happiness.
Exactly.
Right? So how do we make it work for us?
Well, back in 2007, I read and watched The Secret, and I became obsessed. The law of attraction, the idea that your thoughts can create your own reality, and they can. So I began reading Esther Hicks, Wayne Dyer, Mike Dooley, Deepak Chopra, everybody, right? I began doing all the techniques, the creative visualization, the vision boards, the meditation, and all that stuff works. It does. But what happens is it takes time to have that long-lasting effect. Prior to 2007, I actually suffered from a little anxiety, and one of the things I noticed that would make me feel better was when, remember the ice bucket challenge? Well, I didn't do the ice bucket challenge on myself, but I would honestly just put ice packs on myself, and the cold would jolt me back into focus, remind myself that I could breathe. I also work with students. I work with students, I've done it for about 12 years, with a range of issues, and I've just found that one of the best ways to get to them and help support them is to speak with tough love, always from a place of love, but coming from a quick, simple, honest place. It helps them refocus and reframe.
Right.
So I said to myself, I want to really be able to help people of all ages feel better, but feel better in seconds. And so that's where SMISHY came about.
Oh, wonderful. And it's just because it's like, it's something that is like a reminder, like every single day, because we go through ups and downs.
Right.
And it's hard not to get down. It's not, it's so impossible not to even get concerned.
Right.
Right? Because we face different realities, and life is not easy.
Right.
So it's like to just sit down and just start reading. I think we have even the time to go page after page.
Pick whatever you like.
Anxiety, no, there's something here. Everything, hold on for a second.
Sure.
What about the amount of people that we like, that we don't like? There's no need to have so many people to like us. That we can just embrace.
Who cares, Sissy? You just got to pick the right people.
Right, but that's not that easy either.
No.
We get, we get caught with people that we don't want to get caught.
Well, and then there's a whole page. I mean, I know we can't curse. It's live TV, but
Right. I
there's.
just did curse in the beginning.
Oh, we have to
I
talk.
did.
There's two versions, right? We should tell people that.
It's true. One,
One's the uncensored version.
Uncensored.
And that's for people who don't mind the extracurricular words. And then there's an educational version that is nice and cleaned up for people who want that slap to the soul, but want it in a people who are sensitive to that explicit language. So it's people, younger audiences, or just anyone sensitive to it.
but anybody can read this book what I'm saying, children.
Anybody.
Teenagers,
All ages.
older
Yep.
people, younger people,
Yep.
and anybody can relate to this.
Smishies for everybody.
Right? What about your parents? They're watching.
They
right?
are.
Can we send a love to them?
Sure.
Can we do that? Can we
Which
give a
camera do
silly?
I look at?
The camera number 4.
Perfect. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Grandma Fran. Hi, Nana Flo. There's so many people.
It's a lot of love.
There's a lot of love.
I love the fact that Carolyn,
Yes.
you applied to Carolyn, she said, Sissy, I have a wonderful friend, and she's
Yes.
absolutely amazing, and she wrote this wonderful book, and you have to bring her on the show.
Oh.
You have to have her on the show. And I said, absolutely, why not? Let's get it,
Yes.
let's get it done. Let's make it happen.
Big thanks to Carolyn Morosi.
Yeah,
Because
sending a love to her. She's wonderful.
the universe brings the right people together.
Right. It's about sending good energy to the universe. It comes down to sending what's right, right?
Well, yeah, research has proven that we're actually like radio antennas, that if we're feeling happy, we're vibrating in a happy way, we're going to attract happier stuff. And so people often say, well, I'll be happy when this happens. Actually, that's not going to happen. You'll be happy. You have to be happy now in order to attract better stuff. So that's why Smishy will literally make you feel better now. And most things, I keep saying it, I do vision boards and I do meditation and all those things work, but it takes time to raise your vibration and feel better. When you're in the middle of a panic attack and you have to go do a live show, Smishy's going to make you feel better.
Oh, I'm going to have this with me because God knows that I go through a lot of heat before I go live. And it's interesting because it's a good exercise.
Sure.
It's a good exercise to go under pressure and you feel like you're losing your mind because, life is, oops, my hair again.
It was great.
Life gives you, it's distracting when you see it like that. Look, it's just, right now I'm using the camera as a mirror. And then Gloria says, Sissy, you got to stop doing what you're doing. You can't go on camera.
I love it.
Go live and just do your thing.
You got to laugh.
You can't take things so damn seriously.
Smishy.
It's mission. You just cannot. Now, how long? Let's talk about
Sure.
How long did it take to put it together? Like,
you know what? It was a few years in the making because some of the quotes, which I know you're probably going to share, they emerged from life experience and just truths from interacting with people, and these are just things that, when you say them, you feel better. Now, of course, certain things resonate with you more than others. Right. Certain things are going to resonate with you at different times. Some people have actually called it 10-second therapy or chiropractic for the soul. It makes minimal adjustments that'll make you feel better. So it depends. Certain ones.
There's a lot of it. It's a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. That's the word that I'm thinking right now. But how do you turn dreams into reality? Mm-hmm. Right, thank God I'm one day closer to that dream. Thank God do you pray every day? How's your relationship with God?
Oh, I mean, yes. I speak with him every day.
Every single day, right?
Yes. But there's a friend of mine who has a bat phone to God. I said, I'm working on that. I said, I might have I think I have a great connection with him, but yeah, definitely speak with him every day. It's funny when I was working and I was saying, what is my next step in life? And I said, God, just give me a sign, and I just heard him go, write a book, put all these ideas down in a book, and so instantly I just did. Yeah. And I just captured it a little bit over time. I just want to make people, that's the bottom line, because in order to thrive in life, you have to feel better, but you have to feel better now, and to cope with things that, you have to be able to face your day. You can't always spend 20 minutes and meditate. You can't always do that. You can't stare at your vision board and wait for Oprah to call. You have to act. Right. But sometimes we're so paralyzed with fear because of little things. So I said, this will help people feel better instantly, and I wanted just people to be able to take it with them and just, again, I keep saying it, feel better. Yeah, but everybody wants to feel good. Yeah. Right, and it's good to, to deal and feel the pain. Because I guess that's I don't know, great masterpieces, great books, great actors, great artists, great, we come from pain. I'm saying the word we, not because I meant great. I mean as an actor, as an entertainer, or a crazy woman, or a hostess, or a TV producer. Yeah. I'm a sister, I'm a wife. I do whatever I have to do. Right. But
I come from pain, you know. My life has been very challenging, and this is a very difficult city, right? We agree with that.
Yeah, I'm from suburban Massachusetts originally, so it was a shell shock coming here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a,
10 years ago.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a freak show, right?
Wow,
I mean, you really have to hold to your guns. But what I'm saying is that all of us, to a certain degree, no matter where you come from, we come from pain.
Of course.
And how do you move away from pain? How do you live? And how do you learn to live in the present and live in the moment?
Right.
That's the key. There's a beautiful book written, The Power of Now.
Yes, I've read it.
Right? It's a wonderful book.
Yes, Eckhart Tolle, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's one of my guys.
He's one of your boys,
yeah,
right?
I love him.
Is one of your boys. To be present, to be here.
Right.
How do we master our thoughts? Because we have a lot of junk up here. How does it work? How can we click it? Like, how can we mute our thoughts and say, okay, no bullshit. I'm going to leave my mind in blank.
Well, that's what hopefully is there,
happy.
because those are ideas that give you a slap. This has been called a slap to the soul. I mean, that really has. So these are thoughts that people have said to me, or I've wanted to say to people to refocus them. And so that's just it. We do have junk, and this, I think, will help you get into the present. So
bend, don't break.
Exactly. Stop. It's almost like just stop. This is for people who like need a slap, but they can do it to themselves.
Right. It's an inner journey, which is, you know, it has a lot of validation, of course.
Because how can you give to others when you're not good? You got to do you first.
Right. Do you consider yourself that you live in peace? Are you in peace with yourself?
I'm a lot better since, I would say, since 2007. I mean, it's always a growing process. We're always growing and learning, but since 2007, since The Secret, since I realized that your thoughts could create your own reality, I feel like my mission has been to get myself right so I could then share it with others.
How do we face our demons, you think? Our dark side, our shadow, if I may say, because all of us, we have a dark side.
Of course.
Right? So how do we deal with that? How can we make it easier? I'm asking you like you're a guru, but what the hell? This is a book that is very insightful, and you go into the core.
I love it.
You know?
I think the most important thing is you need to find your passion, and you have to find your purpose, and that becomes your center. And then you don't put any energy into people at first. You put energy into what is my purpose? Why am I on this planet? What is my passion? You feed that, and that allows you to feed yourself. Then the ego kind of goes away because you're here for a reason, and it fires you up. It fuels you, and then you how can I serve others? How can I do that? But do it in a way that I'm passionate about. When that happens, it's like the rest just falls into place.
What about people with mental illnesses? Mental illness touches me very deeply.
I'm not a doctor.
I know you're not.
I don't want to give advice to people with mental illnesses.
Please, no. I know you're not. But, you know, this is like, we want to make it better for each one of us.
Of course.
I don't know, it touches me deeply because, you know, whether it's anxiety, whether it's, I don't know, I'm obsessed with whatever, you know, like everything has to be, like in my case, everything has to be nice and quiet and everything has to be extremely clean. And when something is not very clean, I kind of like freak out a little bit.
Well, yes, Smishy is definitely not replacing a doctor or any medical professional, but I think what there is, though, are words and ideas that are captured there that will help take off the edge. But certainly it's not in replace of any medical attempt.
You know what I like about you, an observation? This is very interesting. Thank you so much, my cleaning man out there. I made it clear.
You just talked about cleaning up your thoughts.
Cleaning my thoughts,
That was God giving you a sign.
Yeah,
it's a metaphor.
Absolutely. Last time, like I said, I'm ready to go live. Boom, the vacuum.
It's a metaphor. Smishy's helped cleaning up people's thoughts.
Yeah, and I already lost my thought, and this is not good because I lost my concentration.
You noticed something about me.
Yeah, no, it's like it's very challenging to be truthful and to be honest with yourself. One thing that I notice about you that you give me very quick answers. You're quick. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
Is that good or bad
quick.
that I give quick
I don't
answers?
even know. I'm not Walter Mercado, baby. But all I know is that you give me that kick. You give me the quick answer, which I like. Some people, they give me long answers.
Sure.
So you have to find your way in because you have to balance the interview.
Of course,
right?
I got it.
But in this case with you, it's very interesting because you give me way too quick answers, like way too quick, man. I'm flipping pages, you know, say, oh, wait a second, my notes are over. I can't believe it. When you say sometimes we just need a bitch slap to the soul. We need it every single day. What about relationships?
Sure.
Have you write something about relationships? Because it's so hard to to find the right person is so hard.
Well, I'm blessed. I have found the right person.
Me too. Me too. But what would be your advice?
Sure.
And I know that you're not a doctor, but from
No.
your experience, you're a school teacher, a high school teacher, correct?
High school and college as
And
well.
college.
Yeah.